It's a historic day and years in the making, but finally, Métis leaders and residential school survivors from Canada are here in Rome, Italy, to tell their truth about what happened at residential schools to their people. Just like the First Nations and Inuit people, Métis children were also forcibly taken from their homes and put into residential schools, except in many cases, those Métis children were even more discriminated against because of their mixed race. But for Métis National President CASSIDY, today is about creating a new beginning and hopefully start to heal from what many say is a crime against humanity.
We spent some time last night with our delegation just meeting one last time before we go into the meeting, and had some really great conversations with our survivors who will be leading our meeting today. They will be front and center. Their voices will be elevated throughout this entire day, and so we're really looking forward to bringing our elders in there and really upholding them, taking care of them, and sharing the stories of the Métis Nation and the experiences of residential schools that our Métis children suffered. We really hope that the Pope listens and hears and acknowledges this pain today.
The day started with a ceremonial event with the Métis National Council as they showcased a pair of red moccasins that they will be presenting to the Pope, created by Métis delegate and artist MITCH. The gift was designed with the Pope's colors in the beading, along with the Métis Nation's colors. The red elk hide represent the red shoes that the Pope normally wears. He also created this one-of-a-kind beaded jacket for the Métis National Council president to wear to the meeting with Pope Francis. However, Case says he is a bit apprehensive of the meeting.
The church has a long way to walk before we could possibly forgive them for what they did. But if he is willing to walk with us, then we'll be willing to walk with him.
Today is the day that the Church walks in reconciliation with Indigenous leaders and survivors as they hope to find some healing and justice from the many years of abuses suffered by so many children that were locked inside of these institutions, and I won't call them schools. Behind me here are some of the archbishops that have gathered, and also bishops from Canada that are joining Indigenous leaders today.
There seems to be a good spirit here, a good spirit of anticipation, and we'll just see how it all unfolds now. We're about to head off with some of the Métis members and some of the Inuit later this morning, and they'll have a chance to meet the Pope, and we'll see how that goes.
Is this your opportunity to also apologize to the people that went to residential school in your region?
We've done that. So, as you may know, in Canada, that's happened many, many times since the early 90s.
As Archbishop, are you willing to go further and not just say sorry, but actually launch investigations into the abuses done to Indigenous people in Alberta?
I'm happy to cooperate with anything, any process that will help people tell their story. That seems to be the key thing. So if there were ever an investigation launched, we'd cooperate, obviously.
And after a half-hour meeting with the Pope, the Métis delegation walked out of the Vatican. 85-year-old Angie Crerar says the meeting was a long time coming, and she wanted the Pope to know that despite everything that happened, it didn't break her spirit.
We're stronger now. And we help each other, we support each other, and one thing we have now is our pride. They did not break us. We're still here, and we intend to live here forever. And we're going to help us work with us, which is a big drive for us. It's awesome.
The Inuit delegation chose not to participate in an interview for this story. Tina House, APTN National News, Rome.